You enter a room. No one's there. But something is. A faint scent that settles in the air, soft, sour, oddly familiar. It's not body odor, not perfume, not food. It's what many quietly call old person smell. But here's the truth that almost no one tells you. That smell, it's not age, it's not inevitable. And more importantly, it doesn't have to happen to you. Even people who shower daily, wear fresh clothes, and use nice cologne still develop it. Why? Because they miss one crucial fact. There are parts of the body where natural oils, sweat, and dead skin silently collect. And over time, they begin to release a chemical compound. Your body starts producing more of after age 40, called 2-noni-nol. It's the real reason behind that distinct, lingering odor. This compound clings to clothes, bedding, skin, hair. You might not even notice it yourself, but others do. A grandchild steps back from a hug. Someone opens a window after you sit down. It's subtle, but it leaves a mark. The hardest part? Most people think they're doing everything right, but what they're really doing is washing the surface and forgetting the places that truly matter. So let me ask you, have you ever caught that scent? On someone else? Or feared you might be carrying it too? This isn't about embarrassment. It's about awareness. Because once you understand where that smell comes from and how to stop it, you take back control of your body, your presence, your identity. In the next chapter, we'll reveal the 5 places most people forget to clean and how these overlooked zones may be silently changing how the world experiences you. You shower, you scrub, you rinse, but the smell remains because the real problem isn't what you clean, it's what you forget. Most people wash what's obvious, underarms, feet, groin, but 5 key areas where 2-noni-nol thrives are left behind. Let's uncover them now. 1. Behind the ears. A small fold most people overlook, rich in oil glands. It quietly traps sebum, sweat, and bacteria. Over time, it produces an unmistakable odor, especially when not scrubbed with intention. Fix. During your shower, use mild soap and gently massage behind your ears with your fingers for 30 seconds. Then rinse and dry completely. 2. Belly button. A deep, enclosed space. It collects sweat, lint, dead skin, and rarely gets attention. Often, the smell on your shirt isn't your stomach. It's your navel. Fix. Use a soft cloth or cotton swab with warm water and neutral soap. Gently clean inside the navel. Rinse well and dry fully. 3. Underarms. You may wash them, but do you exfoliate? Deodorants and antiperspirants leave layers of residue. These trap bacteria and sweat, fueling odor even post-shower. Fix. Gently exfoliate underarms daily with a cloth. Once a week, use a natural scrub to remove buildup. Rinse thoroughly, moisturize if needed. 4. Feet, especially between the toes. Feet sweat more than any other part of your body. Tight shoes, warm socks, damp skin. It's a playground for fungi and odor-causing bacteria. Fix. Wash and scrub between the toes. Dry thoroughly. Use antifungal powder if necessary. Rotate shoes and wear breathable socks. 5. Groin and inner thighs. Warm, moist, and prone to friction. Skin folds here collect sweat and bacteria, especially with age or limited mobility. Fix. Use fragrance-free soap. Wash gently but thoroughly. Dry completely. Use a cool dryer if needed. Wear cotton underwear. Avoid tight-fitting fabrics. These 5 areas may be small, but together they define your scent. Ignoring them allows odor to build day by day until it's no longer subtle. But here's the good news. It takes less than 5 minutes a day to reclaim your confidence. And when you care for your body this way, you're not just avoiding odor, you're protecting your dignity, your memory, your presence in every space you walk into. Coming up, We'll show you how these simple acts of care go far beyond hygiene and why scent can shape how others remember us long after we're gone. We don't just live in spaces. We leave something behind in them. A memory, a feeling, and sometimes a scent. That scent tells a story, one that can either invite closeness or push people away without a word. As we age, our bodies change. Skin becomes thinner, glands shift, and the production of 2-nonenal, the compound behind old person smell, rises. It's invisible, but it speaks loudly. Here's the part no one tells you. The smell isn't just physical. It's emotional. It becomes tied to how others perceive you. Your grandchildren may pull back just slightly. Friends may limit their time. People may notice something different without understanding what it is. And you start to feel it too. The self-consciousness, the silence after a hug, the doubt, is it me? But this isn't about shame. This is about taking back control. When you clean the right places, when you make a habit of caring for your body with presence and precision, you don't just smell better, you feel better. You feel respected by yourself, by others, because odor affects confidence. Confidence affects relationships, and relationships affect everything, your joy, your dignity, your identity. That's why this matters, not because of vanity, but because of human connection. And what's most powerful, it's all reversible. A simple shift in hygiene, 5 overlooked areas, 2 extra minutes. That's all it takes to change the way you show up in the world. Next, we'll bring it all together and show you how this daily ritual can transform your aging experience into something empowering. In a world obsessed with anti-aging products, surgeries, and cover-ups, few people talk about the simplest, most profound form of self-care. Daily intentional hygiene, not rushed, not routine, but ritual. When you take time to clean behind your ears, your navel, your underarms, your feet, your groin, you're not just removing odor, you're sending a message to yourself. I matter, even in the details. You begin to reclaim parts of yourself that time tried to hide. You soften the edges of shame. You replace the quiet fear of being noticed with the boldness of being remembered. Because aging with presence means caring for the body you've earned, not masking it, not ignoring it, but honoring it. These 5 zones, they're not just hygiene points. They're emotional anchors, touchstones of dignity. Imagine walking into a room and knowing, truly knowing, that people remember your warmth, your energy, your words, not your scent. That's what this shift gives you. And once you build that habit, it becomes effortless. 5 focused minutes in the shower, drying with care, choosing cotton over synthetic, breathing more easily, in your skin and in your life. You don't need expensive sprays. You don't need harsh scrubs. You need consistency, awareness, and intention. This isn't about becoming someone younger. It's about becoming someone clearer, someone who shows up fully. And that is what people remember. In our final chapter, we'll look at how your scent isn't just about today, but about the legacy you leave, and how small acts of care now can echo for years in the memories of the people you love most. We all leave something behind. Sometimes it's a phrase we repeated, a favorite dish we made, a certain way we hugged, but there's something else that lingers longer than we realize. The scent we carry. Scent is memory. It lives in pillows, in clothes, in a room after we've walked away. And long after we're gone, others will remember it, whether we want them to or not. That's why this matters. Because the smell people associate with aging isn't just about bodies. It's about how people feel around us. Safe, close, uplifted, or distant, polite, careful. You deserve to be remembered for your presence, not your odor, for your wisdom, not your wear, for your laughter, not for something no one had the courage to mention. And now, you can choose that. All it takes is a small shift, not just in what you clean, but how you think about cleaning. 5 areas, 5 minutes. A daily ritual that says, I respect myself. I'm not disappearing, I'm showing up. I don't accept what age tries to hand me by default. And others will feel it, in the way they hug you longer, in the way they lean in instead of stepping back. In how they remember you, not as someone fading, but as someone alive. So now I ask, which of these 5 areas were you forgetting? And what's one thing you'll start doing differently tomorrow? Let me know in the comments, because your story might open someone else's eyes, someone who's been wondering why they feel invisible, why people seem distant, why they don't feel like themselves anymore. This is your chance to remind them that self-care isn't about looking younger. It's about feeling human again. And if this message touched you, share it with a friend, a parent, a caregiver, someone who deserves to feel dignified, not diminished. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and remember, cleanliness isn't about perfection, it's about presence. And presence is how we leave a legacy